Hi guys, I'm Jamey the Spirit Coach and I am here to give you guys a general reading. Welcome Libra. This message is going to be for you. This is a timeless reading, so when it finds you, it's for you. It also is a general reading, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest. Feel free to check out your sun, moon, or rising sign, as there may be more messages in one of those for you over there. Okay, so Libra. Before we begin, I've already pre-shuffled and pulled the tarot cards for you. I did mix together a combination of the Psychic Tarot deck and the Good Tarot into one big one. Most of your cards came from the Good Tarot, though, honestly, so I feel like you are currently kind of working more with your feminine energy, okay? So before we start, let's go ahead and pull a animal oracle message for you and see what animal energy you can work with during this time. You may notice this animal showing up for you like through symbols, or you might actually see this actual animal, or it's coming to you in dreams or something like that. But you can look at this animal energy as like a totem, you know. How could you adapt and be more like this animal, right? All right, so for Libra, spirit, angels, guides, what animal energy is currently working with Libra during this time? Groundhog spirit, time to let go. And we are currently, I don't know when you're watching this reading. It is a timeless reading, but as of right now, we're coming up into a full moon. And full moons are about, a release so that your manifestations can come in into the new cycle, right? So, Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. It's interesting that this groundhog is holding a heart. If you'll look here, he's kind of holding a heart. So it might be that you're having to let go of something that you hold dear to your heart, something that you possibly like are attached to. So let's see. We're going to read from the book on this one, and then we'll get into your tarot messages. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign that there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of, so that something new can be born. Something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming, and it is good. So let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. So, whatever it is that you're having to release yourself from, Libra, it is definitely going to be replaced with something that is you're going to be much happier about, right? And this really does play into your tarot reading. So, with your recent past energy, we have the Eight of Water. And this card is talking to me about, yes, it's talking about leaving things in the past and moving forward on setting out on a new journey. But to me, if you look at this card closely here, you'll see there's like a treasure chest with pearls. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure the light doesn't reflect on this. This treasure chest of pearls here. So it's like maybe all that glitters isn't gold, Libra. that's coming through strongly. Maybe it's something that you really thought you needed in your life, you know. It may be, it's almost like putting your energy into things that sparkle and shine but don't really bring you happiness. Does that make sense? So it's like doing things because you think you should do them, or you think like it's the path you're supposed to walk, maybe based off of other people's perceptions of you, you know. It's almost like a mask that you've worn. Like, it's like it's like doing something and thinking to yourself like you're doing it. Maybe you're doing something and you're really good at it, right? But it doesn't bring you joy. It doesn't fulfill you. But you're really good at it. So you tell yourself like, well, this is what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm good at it. You know, it's something like that. So anyways, I feel like there's something that happened in your recent past, because at the bottom of the deck here, we have a tower. I'll show you. You have the card of disruption underneath the deck. I think too, you have a lot of masculine energies under here with the psychic tarot. I'm considering this more of a masculine energy. But the tower card showed up, right? So it's like something happened, a wake-up call maybe, because you do have the call card here. You had an epiphany or a realization, you know, that you're putting your energy into things that aren't fulfilling you you know, and I think you're wanting to change that. So in that, you went into a hermit mode because you have the hermit card out next. You went into like maybe isolation, self-reflection, you know, really shining light on those things, asking yourself all the right questions, you know, like, is what I'm doing here actually fulfilling me, or am I doing it to fill a role, or am I doing it to, you know, I don't know how to explain that. But you also, like, in that hermit phase, you could have come across memories from your past, nostalgic memories of things that you've experienced, the good things you've experienced from it, right? Like, maybe thinking about, like, you know, this, maybe, I don't know if it's a career or something like that, but if it is a career, it's like, it pays the bills, and, you know, you have a good benefits with it or something, but it just doesn't feel right in your soul anymore, you know? So you're going over that, you're contemplating over that in your mind, and like, this is in the past, so you're coming out of this energy, right? And you had to really process that and think about those things. And while you do have memories of beautiful times for yourself, you're learning to not cling on to that so much, and understanding that it is in the past, you know, and not all things from our past will go with us in our future, right? Excuse me, Libra. It could have even been too, like, it might have been in a relationship. I'm not really sure. We have this harmony card at the bottom of the deck, and this, so I don't know if it was in a relationship or it's in a career, right? But I think now you're currently in this phase of learning to love yourself again, asking yourself, like, what you enjoy. What do you really enjoy doing? Like, what lights you up inside? You know, what makes you feel positive? What makes you feel good and vibrant and energized, motivated? What inspires you? You know, maybe tapping back into that inner child of yours, you know, learning to be more playful in this current energy. Next up, you have the messenger of water. So this is like something that I feel like I don't know if it's an idea or someone plants a seed in your mind of something that will actually fill up your cup, right? With this being a water card, the messenger of water. It's like, okay, there's something that's going to show up for you in the current energy if it hasn't already shown up. And when it shows up, it's going to require you to take a leap of faith with the Fool here. And notice too how on this Fool card, it's a little girl. It looks like a little girl playing this horn. So it's something that lights up that inner child within you somehow. It's something you get excited about. It's something that it feels good to you to think about it, right? At the bottom of your deck, coming back over here, we have the card of Love Begins. So I think this is talking about like turning your attention back to the self, right? And learning to love the self. Also learning to realize that you are love itself, Libra. So whenever you're doing things that you love, the universe is co-creating with you to pull in more of that, more an abundance of more love, right? When you do things with the intention of joy, you know, having joy and faith and hope in possibility, you know, then that is what manifests for you. So we had Love Begins, Firm Foundation, Discontent, Boredom, and then Ace of Water is where it ended. So it's like maybe you were getting bored with what you were doing in the past. Maybe it just wasn't bringing that spark for you, you know? And like I was saying, it may have been a firm foundation. Like you may have, maybe it's good pay, or maybe it's good benefits, or maybe if it's a relationship, maybe it's, you know, it's not that bad, but it could be better. It could be more. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not advising you to come from an egoic place at all. Instead, I'm asking that you look at it, you know, from your heart. What is your heart telling you about this, you know? Your heart is yearning for something with the Ace of Water here. In the near future, you go from being the Fool, so you take a leap of faith in this current energy. You take this leap, you make a change, or you do something different. But you want it, you're coming at it from a different intention now. Right? You're no longer chasing the things that are shiny and sparkly. You're not looking for fame and fortune anymore. You know, it's like, I'm not looking for the perfect, beautiful relationship on paper or the perfect career on paper. No, I want it to be perfect because I'm doing it from my heart. I'm doing it because it's what I feel called to do. It feels like my purpose. It feels like this is right for me, you know? But you may have some illusions or fears that start showing up after you take this leap of faith, Libra, because we have the moon up next. And I did say earlier that we are in the time of a full moon right now. And this current energy with this moon in particular is really pushing you to take your power back, it's a full moon in Aries. And even though this is a timeless reading, this energy is present here, okay? So it's like this energy is pushing you, you know, to be more fierce with your decisions over your life, you know, to be more fierce in your authenticity. But it's also pushing you to, because we have our North Node in Aries and our South Node in Libra right now as well. So it's pushing you to, Libra, to leave behind like where you may it's like you're the sign of equilibrium, of fairness, of equality, right? But sometimes maybe you can be like you want equality so much, Libra, that you like make yourself smaller. Does that make sense? Like maybe in the past, you've made yourself smaller to blend in because you want that equality. But that's something that's actually hindering you, right? You're not owning your power there. I'm not saying you have to look at another and say they're less than you. No, it has nothing to do with the other people. Instead, this is about you, right? And looking at yourself and saying, I value me more. I know my power. I know my capability, and I'm proud of myself for that, right? Like don't dim to fit in. We have King of Air and Ace of Air coming up next. This is in your near future here. King of Air is really like being very discerning with yourself and others. Cutting through any bull crap, you know, cutting through any false narratives, cutting through anything that is not absolute truth. It's not absolute authentic to you. Ace of Air is to me it's like a new idea. It's a new idea, information, maybe knowledge or wisdom that's being bestowed upon you in this transition. Once you took this leap of faith, you know, you work through these little insecurities, you know, these things that have held you back in the past, these things that have kept you small. And you're like really standing in your power with this King of Air. And after you take that stand, Libra, the universe comes in with some new information. I think it's new information, maybe from this Empress energy is at the end of your reading. This could be another person stepping into your reading. Like you could be meeting or hearing news or information from this feminine energy. She's like a boss-like energy. I don't know if it's like a new business partnership or a new relationship or something like that. But it's like as soon as you let go, Libra, wipe the slate clean, then, you know, it's like one door closes and as soon as it shuts completely, the other door opens. And you have access to a new journey, a new path. You know? I'm going to look at the Ace of Air real quick. Destiny, fate, the laws of karma, powerful forces of transformation at work, synchronicity, meaningful coincidences, and forces beyond your human control are operating in your life now for the highest good. Things are happening with great velocity, and you can expect quick results that will lead forward with excellent information. Yes, yes, yes. And then this Empress, it has the number 3 on it too, and that to me is like complete alignment, mind, body, spirit, right? Like you come into alignment with your higher self, Libra. You come into alignment, your head and your heart come into alignment with one another finally. This is fertility, a wonderful time to give birth to new ideas and experiences. Nourishment is assured as I step into a new version of myself. My life is rich and ripe with possibility that I can manifest and create. I am a powerful co-creator and life loves me right now. My world is brimming with potential and infinite possibility that will manifest for the highest good. Yeah, it's like you're getting your riches back. You walked away from maybe this type of riches in order to walk into something that felt more fulfilling and more inspiring to your heart, to your soul, to come into riches and abundance that blows this out of the water, right? So let's see. We're going to get a message from your mystical shaman oracle here, Libra, and see what energy, what sacred symbol you can work with during this time, in this transition and coming into this new path, this new direction, new destiny. It's not new destiny, but it's new to you. What can we get for Libra, spirit guides, angels? This is the mystical shaman oracle, so let's see. What energy is working with Libra during this time, spirit? The Gatherer. Okay. Oh, you got two. And the rainbow. Wow. Both of these cards came out. Was it for Virgo? Yeah, I think it was for Virgo. Both of these cards came out. That's interesting. And I definitely shuffled these cards. So, yeah, you have the Gatherer and the Rainbow. It may benefit you to watch the Virgo reading. I don't know if you have Virgo in your chart, or maybe you've been dealing with a Virgo, or a Virgo is going to come into your life or something. I don't know. But let's see. Let's read from the book. The Gatherer, 21. That also breaks down to another 3. Okay, so before we cultivated grains, we collected the wild bounty of nature. The gatherer finds abundant seeds, nuts, berries, and wild greens where the ordinary person sees only barren soil. The gatherer is the provider, the forager, and the gardener who collects roots and vegetables for the long winter when game is scarce. She does not hoard, trusting the bounty around her. Look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time of abundance. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish the notions of scarcity that have limited your choices or colored your destiny. Pack your food for the winter and start with low-hanging fruit that is all around you. Yeah. Definitely a time, a change, a seasonal. It's like a seasonal shift for you, Libra. Okay, and then 41, and that breaks down to a 5 here with the rainbow. So that's signifying massive change for me, right? Like big changes going on. So the rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of a true spiritual path, which manifests as the colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as the full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it is an affirmation that all is well and that you are in right relationship with Spirit. The rainbow tells you that at the end of the storm, the rainbow tells you that the end of the storm is near. Persevere and remember that it is darkest just before the dawn. Do not give up hope. Things are about to take a positive turn. Listen for the morning rooster that announces the coming of the dawn, even while the night is still darkest. but do not claim victory yet or let your guard down fully. Definitely big, beautiful things coming in for you, Libra. Things that are going to feel so emotionally fulfilling for you. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more than that. Like, you're definitely being called to step into this this new opportunity. It's like letting go of, the nostalgia from your past and realizing that you can create more nostalgia for yourself, right, in your future. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful, abundant, fertile, amazing energy for you, Libra. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your journey. And even if it's scary right now, let go of that fear and keep going, because you got this. So that's all I have for you guys. Feel free to hit that like button, give me a follow if you haven't already, or comment down below how the reading is resonating. I love to get that feedback from you guys. It touches me so much to hear from you and hear how these messages are resonating. So I have been doing extended readings during this round, guys, and it was just so much on me to try to do extended readings for every single tarot reading I'm doing on YouTube. So I think, my body and my heart is really calling me to not do an extended reading this time around, Libra. I do apologize, but since I'm not going to do an extended on Patreon, it is your season, Libra. It is your birthday season. So I do want to actually, maybe let's just pull a little bit more for you for your birthday, because I love you guys and I want to give you something more. So let's get an affirmation for you. And maybe we'll pull that Oracle of Seven Energies is really standing out to me. Kind of because the rainbow card, the 7 chakras, the 7 colors. Now we have the 7 energies. So let's see. 777 might be significant for you right now too. It might benefit you to look up that number. Let me see. Sorry, I know I was ending the reading, but then I just felt called, like, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. You're not doing extended, so do something more for them. So that's what I'm going to do, Libra. What affirmation can we get for Libra for this time? I am compassionate and I am perceptive. Number 13 and 30. I understand how important it is to have compassion, and not just for others, but for myself as well. I forgive myself for the times that I may have let myself down, and I forgive others for the same. I realize that, like me, everyone is doing the best they know with the tools they have. I am compassionate. Yeah, it is going to require you to have a lot of compassion for yourself right now, Libra, because you could have been, like I said, like, content with where you were, but not fulfilled, right? Okay, and then I am perceptive. My intuition is powerful. When I am unsure, my intuition is sure. I strengthen my intuition by trusting it and responding to its impulses. I am perceptive. Yes, trusting your intuition the whole way through here. All right, we'll get one more message for you, Libra. And then that'll be all for your reading. All right, what messages can we get for Libra from this? What is this? What did I say? Called Oracle of the 7 Energies for Libra, Spirit, Angels. What can we get for Libra from this Oracle of the 7 Energies? The Royal You. Yes. I don't even know what this card means yet, but it's another 7 with the 16 here. Breaks down to a 7. I think this is you becoming royal in yourself for who you are, like, without anything else, right? Like, what you do doesn't make you valuable, Libra. Like, just the fact that you exist, you are valuable. So I think you're coming to that realization, right? Like, you are beautiful, you are perfect just the way you are, and you don't have to wear a mask for anybody anymore, you know? All right, so 16. Sovereignty, responsibility, self-confidence, self-rule, ownership of your feelings and actions, a quiet sense of empowerment, being self-aware, and not allowing outside influences out of alignment with your truth. Do you know what it means to express personal sovereignty in your life? It's about how you hold to your inner self of worth and integrity, secure in your belief that you have a unique purpose. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin, knowing who you are and that nothing outside you can challenge your authentic self. The hard-won seat of awareness that you have earned. You are the ruler of your mind, and you're being invited now to consider what discipline you need to apply to your thoughts. Are they consistent with the values and beauty you intend for your life? It is important now to keep your focus on what is right and good for you, as well as others. Challenges in your life at this time, no matter how large or small, must be met with a measured response. If life sends you a challenge, can you speak up and set your boundaries with grace and surety? Calm, intelligent leadership is called for now. Sovereigns know when to plan their battles, so stay out of unnecessary skirmishes and strategically wield your personal power. Now is the time to lead from the heart, from your authenticity and your integrity. Hold your head high and know your worth. That is the mark of the true sovereign. How beautiful is that? Synchronicity. It makes me want to dance, Libra, because it all just tied together. It just brought your whole reading together. You're beautiful. I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep going, Libra. You got this. So that's all. Have a beautiful and blessed day, guys. Bye.